You guys getting involved in the comments straight away. I love it. It's so good. Hey, I'm going to do a quick check to make sure that you can hear my vocals since I haven't done a headphone test. Here we go. Okay, I'll do a little bit louder. There we go. Wonderful. Hey, welcome to today's broadcast. I'm so excited. Today we're not talking about anything to do with your actual piano lessons or piano training or even the pianist journey. Well, I guess we're talking about your pianist journey, and in particular your journey through Piano Picnic and these changes that are going to be made. I've been making a bit of a fuss in the emails about how we've got some changes to look forward to very, very shortly. In fact, my hair's quite different to normal because I had to get ready in about 10 minutes at 10 to, that's why I'm a few minutes late, because I was literally just now heavily focused on some coding in the back end of the forum, making some little changes to our forum, and got totally distracted and lost track of the time. So I'm going to take a couple of breaths, quick lippy and a ponytail, and here we are. So I just want to acknowledge you guys' amazing comments. Alex says she loves the look of the new site. Thank you so much. I love it too. It's very cool. I mean, how do you improve on perfection, right? But here we are. I think it looks really good, and I'm not going to get into it before I get into it, but I'm particularly excited about the usability of the site as well as the looks, because I love to make things look good. Deb J, this is Joseph, I think, saying hello, loves the new layout. Skip says hi. Jerry here, awesome, looking forward to hearing about the changes. Thanks for joining us. Alex has been with us since the membership started back in July 2020, and Skip gives us apologies for Mike. Yes, Mike wishes he could be here. He was at the Club Mix training session yesterday, so that was awesome. So we got to see him. And Jerry has been here since January. Awesome. Hey, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to go over some of the changes that we have in the membership. So, first off, a little history. I started the membership in July 2020. And the reason I did that was basically so that those of you who were working on courses and were very interested in the new courses that were coming out didn't have to keep, making one-off purchases all the time. It's essentially like a payment plan of continual access to everything plus all the new stuff. And I think that it's worked really, really well. I think it's worked. You guys seem to have loved it, given that the membership is continually growing. And I've loved it, to be honest, because it means that I'm not sort of like, having intermittent bits of income coming in only when I release a new course. You know what I mean? That means that I can sort of like pay my rent in the meantime. So I think it's good for everybody. Oh, yes, it is Joseph. Oh, awesome. Joseph just signed up. He went to New York. Tell everyone about it in the comments, Joseph. Oh my gosh. Hear all about his trip to New York. I'm so jealous. I really, really, really want to go. So we started in July 2020 and I've been adding courses on average twice a year since then, which has been really exciting, constantly working on a new course. And every month we've had a new live coaching. And I feel like that's worked quite well. In recent months, toward the end of last year, I added a new kind of part to the membership, and that was the club mix. And some of you guys who have particularly joined, since then, have had really great feedback about that club mix. It's sort of like an induction program for new members. And because of the success of that, it's kind of got my brain juices flowing a bit more about how I can help people into the membership and integrate them into all of this content that we have. That has just been growing and growing, and I've sort of felt more and more like I need to help people go through that in a particular order rather than just going, here's everything, have fun, leaving you to it, right? Because that's difficult, especially the bigger the membership content, the library grows, right? So that's one thing. The other thing is that I've I've exactly kept the cost for students the same since I launched it in July 2020. As we know, many things have happened since then, and the price of everything has gone up, right? And I hate to contribute to it, but unfortunately, it's just the way of the world. So I'm having to put my prices up for the membership, and I didn't want to just do it without offering you guys something in return. So I've been working really hard the last month and a half on the stuff that I'm about to explain to you. So I like to think of everything as an opportunity. So this price increase I took for myself as a challenge and an opportunity to offer you guys a more quality membership and a more thorough curriculum that's more guided and more handheld. So that's what I've tried to do. So the result, I think, is a streamlined membership. So I've taken the time to look at all the content we have and put it in a specific order so that we kind of have our own Piano Picnic curriculum, which I'm actually really excited about. When I first started, I was sort of like, I'm interested in this, so I'm going to do this course, and this is another topic that I love, so I'm going to do this course. But the order I created the courses in wasn't necessarily the order that you should do the courses if you were starting from scratch, right? So now I've had the chance to go back and actually take all this stuff, all this awesome courses and resources that I've created, sort of like based on my inspiration at the time and what was sort of grabbing me, and also what you guys were requesting quite often, and now sort of put it into an order that makes sense. So I think now this iteration of the membership is going to help those of you who are already very experienced sort of look back and compare the order you've done things in to the order that I have there now. You can easily find the newest content. And for those of you who are going to be new members or are new members, or if you're an absolute beginner, it's really going to guide you through from a logical point, onwards, rather than feeling like you've got the super basics course and then what the heck am I going to do next, right? So let's get into all the stuff that we have. So the improvements in the new membership 2.0, as I mentioned, it has this cohesive curriculum. So the courses are organized. I'm going to put that down there, put that there. What organize? I'm just organizing my windows right now. The courses are organized in their suggested order of completion. And so that is organized within the membership. So they should appear in the order at which I suggest that you do them if you were starting from scratch. Now, if you've already done all those courses, then of course you're going to be waiting for the next new courses to come out and the new trainings, or you might want to go back and take another look at some of those courses. And one thing is that there is the premium courses, which I've sort of done big releases for. And then there's the smaller little mini courses, which are actually the way I've done it is, those of you who are familiar with the material already, I've put those sort of mini courses in between the premium courses so that you sort of got a big commitment followed by not such a big commitment. And you get that sort of balance so that it's not always like I'm doing the premium course and I've got to finish this massive course. It's going to take me a while. Then you get to sort of have a break and do something a bit fun in between. So that's sort of how I've tried to mix it up. Not only are they ordered in the order of the curriculum, I've also updated the cookbook, which those of you who already have it will know what I'm talking about. Those of you who are new, maybe not. But the Creative Pianist cookbook is sort of like a owner's manual for the membership, and it gives you some advice on goal setting and how to practice and all sorts of tips like that, just so that you can print out and just have it as a little manual. I think it's a great way to set yourself up for going through the membership and learning piano. But what I've added to it is the curriculum from start to finish, and as well as updating that piano plan. So if you remember, the piano plan was something I have on the site. It's a little quiz that I get people to do when they first are interested in Piano Picnic, to sort out what level of experience they have. And then I try to, as much as I talk about hate grades, I don't like talking about grades, but in order to personalize advice for, people at different levels, I've kind of created some rough 4 different levels. And for those 4 different levels, there are different recommendations for where you might be in your piano journey. And of course, I have a disclaimer saying that, a quiz on the internet can't really tell you exactly where you are and when you need to go. But without me having a one-on-one meeting with every single person, this is a way where I can sort of guide people in the right direction. So that's all been updated with the new curriculum as well. So hopefully the cohesive curriculum, basically I've put that all in, it's infiltrated into the membership in different ways so that it's obvious. Once you finish one course, it'll say, and the very last thing it'll say, what's the next step? And it'll guide you towards the next course that you need to be doing. So there's never a point where you're going to be going, I don't really know what to do next. That's the idea. Awesome. So quickly in the comments, I'd love to know how many of you guys, if you know, how much of the membership you've already completed. Have you done 1 or 2 courses? Have you just started your first course? If you're watching this on the replay, I'd love to know as well. And those of you I know, Alex has completed pretty much everything that's in the membership so far. So the next thing is drip released content. You might not have heard this concept before, drip released, but it basically means content is dripped to you at regular intervals. And I've done that with the induction program. So the club mix that we've been doing since about November, and a lot of you guys have given me feedback saying that it's really, really helpful. What I've done is I've sort of automated that so that every 2 weeks you get a new drip fed lesson, which is a club mix session, and you get an email saying your next club mix session is ready for you, and then you can go in and watch it at your own time. So this way I get to sort of control the pace at which you do these, because I wouldn't want you to do them too fast and I wouldn't want you to do them too slowly. But what I'm removing is that need to all be together in a live, given that it is essentially a replay video anyway. So I really like this. It's an experiment. I've done this once before. I think I've done it when we released the Loving Lead Sheets course and the Riffing Pro course. But so this is an induction program and it comes in 3 parts. So there's the essential skills, which is a 10-week drip fed once a fortnight lesson for you for 10 weeks to get those essential skills. Then you get a month off where you don't have to worry about it. I'm very much a fan of having breaks. So there's breaks for everything. The club mix has breaks. And then after your month off, you get another 10 weeks. You enter into the second phase or second volume of the club mix, which is growing skills. That's the second curated series, also drip fed to you every 2 weeks. Okay. Month off after that. And then there's a third section, which we haven't delved into yet, not even in the live club mixes, where I've curated another series, another 10-week program of fortnightly lessons called Refining Skills. Okay. Those of you who've been with me since the beginning and have been to every monthly coaching, this is repeated content. But as I said, it's drip fed in smaller portions, so only half an hour at a time, fortnightly. And I think even if you've been to all of the coaching sessions since we started in 2020, I think that consuming this material in this way is going to help it just sink in even further. Because I think some of the problem when we've got lots of information coming is that you can sort of be like, oh yeah, I know those facts. I know how that works technically, but we don't necessarily sit at our piano and have the time to think about it and integrate it into our playing. So this is the idea. I really, you know this about me. I don't do this just to put stuff on the internet. I do this because I want you to get the benefit out of it. I want to be developing creative pianists and helping you get better, because it's a gift to me that I'm able to play this way, and I want you all to feel that gift as well. That's my purpose, right? It's my purpose. So I'm not interested in all this stuff just sitting there and you never getting to it and you never actually getting to apply it. So that's why I'm trying to help with this drip releasing the content so that it's staggered, so that it's easy for you don't have to think about it. Lands in your inbox. That's what I'm going to do today. Okay? Easy. Awesome. I'm going to take a look back at some of the comments. Yes, Joseph says cookbook for all the amazing content ingredients we have is an excellent idea. I know. Skip says he's done songwriting. What a great course to start with. And hey, in fact, in the curriculum, I've put this as the last course only because I think it's a nice reward to have at the end of doing all these piano skills. But the fact that you've started with it is totally cool and awesome. So again, I do want to just put a disclaimer that even though I'm ordering these for new pianists coming in, that's in case it's so that no one's lost. But if you've done the courses in different orders, of course, I always start the courses from a point of complete beginners. So no matter where you start to an extent, you are not going to be completely left behind. So you can really do any course in any order. It's just that some people come along and they want to know what they have to do next. So that's why it's there. Joseph says about 20% completed. Awesome. Yep, Alex has pretty much done all of it. Been here since the beginning. Yeah, so she's been doing the natural progression of the released courses. Okay, so we've got cohesive curriculum, we've got drip release content. The next thing we have is the vault. So this is just where I put all the coaching replays, right? And I put them in order that we did them, right? So it was like July, August, September, October, November, December. And it's been going that way for 2 years. Now we've got 20 plus hours of coachings in there. And I realized, hey, this isn't really helping anyone come into the membership seeing September, October, November. What does that even mean? So I've organized it into levels. So I've called it the vault because that's where all the replays go. And they're organized in terms of level and also topic. So you can sort of just go to the level of piano experience that you're at currently and go through that particular section, or you can go through all the topic names and find something that interests you if you want to just go straight to what you're interested in. So that's the vault. See, as you can see already, it's just generally organized, streamlined. I love it. I love organization. Do you know what? I do this in my home constantly. I think that everything is looking pretty good, and then one day I'll just be like, something needs to change, and then I'll just like change a few things around in the lounge or something, and then it'll just be like, amazing, I didn't realize this lounge could get better, but now it's better. That's how I think. Everything can always be improved. So the next thing is course updates. So I've updated some of the courses with just some extra trainings. If you've consumed every little thing that Piano Picnic has ever done, then those won't be new to you. But things like some of the Facebook trainings that I've done that are relevant to the courses, I have put in there. And also the live coaching sessions that I did. I did one before I created Songs by, or after I created Songs by It, and I did one before I created Loving Lead Sheets. These were live coaching sessions in 3 parts each. I've put those at the end of the courses as well. So it's just like sort of putting everything like with like. So you'll find everything of the same topic together. Lovely. Love that organization. The next thing is Riffing with Ruth. I've updated, so there's more conversations about the pianist path, so you can get an experienced and relatable viewpoint for all the thoughts and feelings that you get as you are on the pianist journey. And I know someone challenged me because I could talk about this all day, about how much is on the mind as you are learning something and trying to get better at it. It's not just about learning stuff and chucking it in your brain and then doing it on the piano. Like, there's so much conquering fears and humility and conquering your time and procrastination, and there's so many things. Feeling inadequate, feeling overcoming past bad experiences with learning the piano. There's so many things like that we have that are coming into play to actually get to the piano and sit there, for one thing, let alone actually improve those mind blocks. So that's why I have the Riffing with Ruth area. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. But in the new membership, it's a bit more organized and with extra content. I've added more conversations in there. The next one is the latest training area. So this is one thing that I heard from you guys, is sometimes it was difficult to find where the most recent coaching was. You had to wait for me to send you an email to know where the latest coaching that live happened, where the live is for one thing, and where the replay is. How do I find that? It was a little bit confusing. So in the new membership, there's going to be an area called the new latest training area, and that is always going to have the most recent replay there straight away, so you can catch up easily, and information on the next training. So I think this is so simple, but we didn't have it before, so that's going to be really great. I'm excited about that. This new initiative will be good for you, Jerry. 100%. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Okay. So, what am I on now? Oh, no, 6. Did we do that? Yeah, we did that. Did that. Okay, so there's more. So there's a bit more of a slick onboarding in the new membership. So what I mean by that is so I'm going to obviously have brand new updated welcome videos that welcome you into the membership area. That's the first thing that you're going to be sent to. Even those of you who are already familiar with the old area, I'm going to be sending you, when I say come in, the doors are open, it's going to be straight to that welcome video so that I can explain to you, kind of like this, but in a different video, that how to get around the membership area, which pages are going to be best for you to bookmark so that you can just easily come back to again and again whenever you need to do stuff. And, where everything is that you're going to need to find, as well as, how to navigate around that area. I think that I've made it a little bit more, you guys will actually notice this in the old membership as well. It's a site-wide thing for the school. I've also been playing with some of the navigation features, and so it's easier to get to the forum. That's what I was just working on, a little bit of forum stuff. In fact, oh no, I won't show you that. That'll be a surprise when you get in. So, and also a little video showing you how to go into the forum, what the forum's about. So just like more pre-recorded videos of me showing you what the heck it's all about and where to go, what to do. So, and I think that's really important because things aren't always self-explanatory. The way I organize things and think is, just because it's well organized for use doesn't mean it's necessarily obvious how it works straight away. So that's why I'm going to have those videos as well. Haven't recorded them yet, but that's going to happen soon. Next, we have, as I was saying, easy navigation. So it's going to be a lot easier to get to the school, get to the courses that you need to get to, and let's just make it easy on ourselves. I don't want to be the person responsible for people getting lost inside my website. Awesome. This news, blah, blah, blah. Joseph says, speaking of live broadcasts, moving to Google from Facebook has been a real improvement. Good to know. Okay, you guys, I love this feedback. Agree, YouTube is better than Facebook. Fantastic. I love you guys feeding this back to me because, at Facebook, obviously because I haven't been doing the live on Facebook, that's sort of dropping off and people aren't sort of as involved over there. But I am feeling you on that. I would much rather do something personally on YouTube than on Facebook. So I got you. Jerry agrees as well. Fantastic. I'm glad we're in agreement. I wonder what the people who aren't here today think, though. So I might be doing a survey shortly in one of the emails just to make sure, because obviously the people that are here now, it's convenient for, but we will also want to hear from the rest of the members. There's a large percentage of the members. So we have 42 members currently. And I've said the number before, and people are always a bit shocked because our lives, we normally have, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe people showing up. So, I need to make sure that I'm hearing from those people as well. What did I say? Easy navigation, yes. Streamlined, we love it. So This is it. And of course, in addition to these new improvements, the new Creative Pianist 2.0, or whatever you want to call it, it's just the Creative Pianist, I'm not changing the name, will include access to all the new courses going forward and all the new coachings going forward. So the next course is due, my deadline that I've given myself is to release in July. And it's going to be, I'm not going to tell you the topic, but it's going to be sort of like a mini course. So what I'm starting to do these days is have a bigger course release in January and then have a smaller course in July. And I think that suits you guys, especially if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, because it means that there's a lighter course coming out in the summer when you don't have so much time to spend on the piano. Oh, the live stream doesn't buffer all the time on YouTube like Facebook. So you do think it buffers better on Facebook? That's interesting as well. I find that the YouTube live is a little bit fuzzier as well. In fact, I should have probably recorded this as well. Anyway, just talking to myself. So April 1st is when this new membership happens. Now, I've already thought of a couple of questions that I think that you guys are going to ask, but please ask them in the comments right now because I will answer them as long as I know the answer. But here are a few questions that I've already figured that you'll probably ask, right? So overall, the new membership version 2.0 is going to be cleaner, streamlined interface with a clear curriculum and a more guided journey. You'll gain full access to all the existing and newly added content, as well as new courses as they're released and a new training every month. So, the new training every month is not always going to be live. Sometimes it's going to be a live Zoom like we have been doing, which I love. Sometimes it's going to be a pre-recorded training. There's just some things that I feel like, and there's two reasons for that. One is so that I'm going to be doing more workshops around the area that I live in, because this is something I haven't done. I'm usually very online, but I'm going to try do more in-person workshops around New Zealand. So to give myself the time to do that, what I'm doing is not having so many live trainings necessarily every month, but the majority is still going to be live Zooms. Sometimes I'm going to be getting guest tutors. Like this month, for instance, my husband is going to be the first guest tutor, and he is going to be talking to us about recording. He's a professional audio engineer. So I just like the idea of getting other people who specialize in whatever the topic is, rather than necessarily being me all the time. But that is to say, the monthly training, there's always going to be a new monthly training, but it'll just be in different formats just to shake it up, just so that, there's something different. I think different mediums, different faces are always really good just to refresh our brains and help us to learn better. So here's a question. Oh, Alex says no worse on FB. Okay, I'm catching up now. Awesome. Okay, question. When will it be launched? April 1st. Right down there. Don't make me point at things. I can't do it in mirror. I can't do it in mirror image. Don't worry about it. Anyway, April 1st. How will I join the membership, right? The new membership. If you are a current member, you will need to cancel your old membership and sign up to the new one, okay? If you're not a member yet, of course, you simply just sign up to the new membership. There will only be one membership as of April 1st that new people can sign up to, right? So the old one is still going to be there for the people that are in it. So, okay, second question, what happens to the old membership? The old membership will continue for those who are in it. So basically, I'm not going to automatically start taking more money from you. no, like that seems unethical. I wouldn't do that. And I'm also not going to chuck you out. So if you are in the current membership and you are quite comfy there and you don't really care if there's any new content and you don't really care about the new improvements, it's kind of weird, but if you want to stay there and you're quite happy, then you can. I'm not going to kick you out, and it will remain the same, at least for now. I can't say what I'm going to do, 6 months, a year down the track, but for now, I'm just going to leave everyone in there. If you want to join me on this new journey with the new membership and the new content and the new courses, then you will need to actively do something, and that is to cancel your current membership and join up to the new one on or after April the 1st. So it's up to you whether you join us in this new era, okay? So you will have the same payment. If you stay in the current membership, the payment's the same, you'll have the same content. But you will not have access to any new courses that come through, and you will not have access to the new training that comes out every month either. Okay? So, next question, what if I still have time left on my current membership? Like, say, for instance, you have signed up for a year. Some of you signed up, Joseph only signed up this week. So if you've still got, a lot of your yearly subscription left, or if it's very new, just send me an email. I've done this before with people. Generally, I have to do this anyway when people upgrade from a monthly to a yearly, but it'll be the same thing. If you upgrade to the new membership on a yearly subscription, then I will credit to you the amount for what's left of your current membership. Okay, so you'll be able to take that credit over into your new membership. So there's no wasted money or anything like that. Joseph, that's what I mean, bro. So on April 1st, or we can discuss this over email if you want, but yeah, if you've just signed up, which I know Joseph has, and a bunch of people signed up in January as well when I did that promotion, all you're going to do is you're going to wait till April the 1st, because I don't want you to cancel now and then not have it, or you still will have access anyway. What we'll do is we'll cancel your membership as it stands, and then I will credit you the amount that's left on your current membership towards the cost of the new membership. Okay? Awesome. So, what's the next question? How much is the new... How much? How much is it? How much is the new improved Creative Pianist membership? Well, it is. Joseph said he's going to send me an email. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going from $27 a month, what it was previously, and hadn't changed since 2020. It was very, 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 very good deal. Now it's going to be $47 a month, right? I'm still having the same deal that if you pay for a full year, you get 2 months for free. So a full year for $470. That's US dollars. Okay. So with that, we know that that's going to be that price for like several years to come. I'm not going to be changing it again every year. The reason I've put it up that amount is so that I don't need to do this again. But that will mean that you guys get access to all the new courses, all the new trainings, all the new improvements to the membership, and Ruthie gets to have breakfast and lunch and dinner. So that is the dealio, but we have till April the 1st to think about it. I mean, you have even after April the 1st to think about it, but if you want to jump on it when it's happening on April the 1st. Anyone new that comes into the membership is going to be joining that version too. So that's that. Oh my gosh. So this is very, very exciting. As you can see, there's a new little logo there with the It's a picnic hamper. I know, she thinks she's so clever. So that's what's happening. I'm very excited about. I hope you're going to join me in it. And well, that's basically all the info, but I look forward to revealing to you all those new changes from April 1st onwards. And aside from that, you guys, we have our monthly coaching next week on Friday here, Thursday night for those of you on the other side. And my husband Kane Power is going to be giving us a lovely presentation and Q&A on recording at home, and it's going to be suitable for you if we're going to be hooking up my piano and showing you how I do that, but also some tips for if you have an acoustic piano and different types of computers. So whether you have a Mac or a PC, there's going to be an option for each. So everyone's going to be taken care of. We're going to find out how to record our piano songs with a decent effect so that it sounds pretty neat, i.e. not as crude as just using the phone, even though, as you know, I totally use my phone all the time. I did it yesterday just for an idea that I came up with. But when we have a song, we've written it, we've crafted it, it's become something that we're really proud of. We want to record it in a way that's like faithful to the song. So that's what we're talking about next week. I hope you'll join us live. Awesome. Skip sounds totally fair for the pricing. Thank you so much. Val joining late. Gonna watch people. Oh no, she's sick. Oh, Val, hope you feel better. Joseph, we want Kane. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I think the only time we've both been on a video together was for Piano Picnic was like the birthday celebration like a year ago, 2 years ago. Anyway, you'll get to see Kane. And yeah, that's all I have today. Man, that was a long one. So now you're up to speed with what's happening in April. I'm very, very excited to bring this to you. If you have any questions about it, please send me an email, ruth@pianopicnic.com. I would be happy to explain anything to you or personalize advice for you. Yeah, and that's awesome. Have a wonderful week and remember to play it like you mean it. Thank you so much for coming along, and it was lovely to see you all in the comments. Sayonara.